Hey guys, Kurt here. Welcome to a puzzle tutorial. A few weeks ago I got a message from somebody, one of my viewers, sorry, asking to do a tutorial on, of course, you already know, the 3 by 3 by, or 2 by 2 by 3, sorry, 2 by 2 by 3 dinosaur. So you commented on the Stegosaurus video, so I went ahead and just did the Stegosaurus. This tutorial will be good for all the dinosaurs. The banana is also another 2 by 2 by 3, and also the normal 2 by 2 by 3. So figure might as well explain a bit more and show you that these are the same puzzles. Yada yada yada. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and scramble up these. So I will try to put. Ew, what did I just say? I will try to put the algorithm. The what algorithm I think you really need to know in the description down below or in a pinned comment. You know, so that way you'll have the algorithm. So this is. Uh, so the comment said that you only know how to solve the 3 by 3 and you have these. So I'll try to keep it more in line with the 3 by 3, but it's kind of similar, I guess. I don't really know. So, yeah, these are pretty much as scrambled as they're going to get. So, first part you want to do is get the middle. So, in this, for the Stegosaurus case, the belly and back here. So, we're going to save these two layers for last. We'll do this first. So, I'm going to go over to this so that way you can kind of visualize what each piece is. So yeah, we're talking about this middle layer right here. So to do that, you really just need to find a piece. So you will only do, for the notation, you'll only do 2R or R2. You can't do 90-degree move because it doesn't work that way. So, um, so yeah, you want to get this matched up here. So you did that. That will also match up this piece. So all you got to do is R2, match it up there. The middle layer is pretty intuitive. Now it's a little bit different. Sorry. Now it's a little bit different on the Stegosaurus because there are. Well, yeah, no. Just like there's colors here that you have to match up here. So, yeah. So, what I try to do is I start off with the plate. It's a little bump on the spine here. So in order to match that up, you can, if yours is like this, then you want to do R2, and that way they'll put it on opposite sides. So you can kind of see right there. So here's one spine back here. Here's another spine here. So if yours isn't like this, but it's like this, that's a very simple case. You just R2. And once again, that matches up this and matches up the belly here. So with this band, since there is no, colors, you have to try and feel for it. So here, the tail matches up perfectly with this. Let's see, because if it didn't, you would get a lip. So I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, if it would focus. There's a little lip there. That's how you know if the piece is in the wrong area. So you just gotta flip it over, and you'll see that this part of the tail matches up perfectly. There's no lip. So this is oriented right. The belly is oriented right. Now the same thing can happen with the plate or the spine here. So here it looks like this is matched up. So if you look at this piece here, there's a little like curve to it. That will be where the head goes. So as you can see here, it matches up here. So that is telling me that this will be where the head is. So if that's the head, so this should be matched up right. So we'll do that. Because if you notice, if it wasn't, the head was on, it's got the lip again. Sorry for stumbling over my words. I'm trying to think of how to say this and show it at the same time. So yeah. So these are both, the middle is oriented correctly. If it's not, don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. I'll show you how to do that in a bit, after we get the puzzle, the top and bottom solved. So now what we're going to do is, seeing as how this is the bottom. So for here, this is the bottom. So we are going to match up the tail with the other piece here. And so let's see. Yeah. Here, I'll try and, yeah. So we had it like this. So all you got to do is make sure that whatever piece you're trying to match up on the top is going to be on the opposite side of what it is on the bottom. So like this is the tail. We want to match up with this piece, because if it's like this, it's not going to work. So you want to move it to where it's in the back, if it's in the front, or if it's the other way around. But yeah, so the tail should be in the back left. The other piece of the tail should be in the front bottom front, I guess. And then you just do R2. Pairs it up. You want to move it over to the side because you got to reverse your R2. So you want to bring the tail back down already. Do the R2. Now that fixed the head. That was nice. But yeah, so now you want to get this out of the way because I'm going to keep the spine in my left. So now this cannot be moved because you're only moving the right half of it. So now we want to get the bottom of the spine. So this is a good example here. So you know that this is the top part for the head because you see the little lip that kind of has compared to the other side that doesn't have it. So it's a little bit longer for the top of the head, and it's shorter for the bottom, for the tail, top of the tail. All right, now we want to move it in position. So if yours doesn't look like this, just look for a little slight difference, and you want to get the more curved one, not the more slanted one. Yeah. So yeah, you want to put that in the back again. So the back left, that's the way I always do it, is I keep the piece that I'm going to build up to the back left. Now you can't just move this to the, front bottom front, because that'll break up your tail. So what you have to do is do a little bit of algorithms. Nothing too bad. You always got to remember to, like a 3x3, you want to reverse what you did so that way you don't break up anything. So you want to do R2, U prime to get in the right position, R2 again. And that moves it in the right position. Then you want to do U, so that way this gets back in the position. So now we're going to do R2, and then we can do U, and then R2 again. And that gets the bottom half done. Okay. So at this point now, you don't need to worry about messing up the bottom. So yeah, now we're going to focus on the top. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So we need the red, and it's already matched up here, so I'll just bring that up, push it over, bring it back down, put it here, but we'll move it there. Now yellow, I'm going to position the yellow here. So now this yellow here, and I move the yellow up here, push it back, reverse that R2. These are matched up. Move it out of the way. R2 again. Put it back over here. Bring it back around. Sorry if I was out of focus or anything like that. And there. So we got the bottom done. Now we have the same kind of thing here. So what you could have is like this, where there's two pieces matched and two pieces aren't matched. So yeah. Or you'll have like this, where there's no pieces matched up at all. So either way, if you have the two pieces matched, you want to put those on the left. Just checking the algorithm just to make sure that I worded it right. Sorry. Yeah, you want to put it on the left, and then you want to go R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime. Now sometimes I have to look at the orientation of what I do. So this is the top, D, and then R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. And as you can see, you can match that up, and these two are back together. So these two are fixed, they're oriented right, and that's the solve of the puzzle. So if you don't, if you have that, oh, actually, I do have that. I just realized these two are matched, these two are not. Huh. But if you don't have a pair, you just do that algorithm no matter what. You don't need to place it anywhere. So yeah, we'll go through it again. So put these on the left, your pair that are matched on the left. Sorry about saying that they weren't. I wasn't paying attention. Anyways, you want to do that again. And then you want to go R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, D, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. And then you just gotta fix the back and fix the top. And there you go, your dinosaur's back to normal. So I'll scramble these both up and we'll go through another walk through another solve. But yeah, that's pretty much all that really can happen. So, there we go. Scramble this one up. I don't know why I'm trying to scramble it up even more. Okay, that's as scrambled as it's going to get. Okay, so we'll go with this one first. So you want to do your matches up. You want to... Yeah. Okay, so they're all no matches. I'll put this off to the side. So you can see there's nothing matched up. So all you really got to do for this case is just do R2. Nope. Okay. Do another R2. Okay, so yeah, so these two should be matched up here or here or here or here. So they're all opposite, so pick any. We'll do R2 here, and then we'll do F2. And that fixed one pair. So now all we got to do, and that fixed this pair. So now the two pairs that aren't matched up, here and here, just do R2 again. Fixes up the fixes up the middle. I was going to say the band. So, yeah. And now let's see what. Yeah, so the dark for this color scheme, the dark gray will be on the bottom. So red. Okay, there's the red here. R2. Move it out of the way. R2. And now you want to get this one. So you want to break this up. So you want to move it over so where you can split them in half. Do that. Move it out of the way. Bring it back up. All right. Do that. So then either choose either side. So the yellow here. So you got to move the yellow here. Flip it around. And then you want to take this piece, put it back here. And then you want to flip this back around, matching up the colors again. There you go. And then you want to move it off to the side so you don't ruin it. And then pull it over. Pull it over. I swear I'm not drunk. Pull it over. Reverse your R2. And then match up the colors on the bottom. All right. So now I have no matching colors. So I just do that. Doesn't matter. You can just flip it around all you want. It doesn't matter. So you want R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, D, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2, fix the bottom. Now you have a matching pair here. So you want to put that to the left and then do that same algorithm again. R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, D, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. Fix the D. Not going to make a comment on that. And then fix your top and it's solved. So we'll do another one for the dinosaur. So gotta just rub my eye for a second. There we go. So now I'm going to solve the spine again. So with the dinosaur, I try and do the spine first. Luckily, it's on the opposite side. So all I have to do is R2, and it matches it up. It matches up with this. Okay, and now you want to make sure that you have the correct one. So this will be the top. So this is oriented correctly. And it looks like, yeah. So we move the bottom. This is flushed. Don't have to worry about it. So it's oriented all correctly. So the middle's done. We don't have to worry about it. Just got to remember to reverse your moves. And now let's position the tail. So we're going to do the tail here, because, yeah. So you got to match up the tail here. So you want the bottom piece to be on the opposite side. So going across here, it needs to be in this spot right here. So luckily it's here. So we just turn it to where it's in this correct spot here. And then do your R2. Okay. So that's done. That's matched up. You can move it over now. Go ahead already and do that. And then reverse your R2. Now, luckily, I got really lucky with this solve because that fixed all the corners. So all you have to do is make sure that this is for the head, this is for the tail. So we're gonna go ahead and switch these two around if you got this same solve. If not, I can do it one more time. But this was a lucky scramble for me. Scramble. That's what I meant to say. Actually, we're gonna move that, switch these, so that way when I bring this up, I switch this over, bring it back down. That's in the correct position. That's in the correct position. So these are all matched up. And all we have to do is rotate and rotate. And that fixes your dinosaur again. So we'll go ahead and scramble it up one more time. We'll do there. Okay, so I scrambled it up again. So you want to work on the spine. Now, these are not matched up and these are not matched up. So what you want to do is I'm going to hold the spine here, this spine here, and the back left here. I'm going to do R2. So now it's in this spot. And then I'm going to do F2. So that way it matches up here. This was matched up. So now let's go ahead and check to see. Okay, so this is oriented correctly. So this part, the belly's right. Let's see. And it looks like the back's right. So we'll just double check here. With this one, yeah, see? It matches up perfectly here. There's no lip or anything. So this is oriented correctly. Orientated correctly. I don't know. All right, so we're going to start on the tail now. So, yeah. So this one's already in the good spot here. It's already ready to be matched up. This one needs to be rotated to the bottom front. So here. And then you just do R2. Pair them up. Bring it over. And then do R2 again. So it's matched up right. Now we're going to do the spine here. So this one, not this one with the curve here, but this one, the rounded one here, put it in the right position. So this one's oriented this way. You might have the other one where it needs to be in the front left. So that's all that really matters. So it all depends on, because you can't match it up with like this, so you want to match it up here. This is not in the right spot because this needs to be here. So what we got to do is bring it up. So it's going to stay there for now. We're going to R2 and then do U prime. So that way it's put it in the position that it needs to be in. And then do R2. So you reverse what you did here. And now you want to bring this part of the spine here in this position so that when you bring it up, like so, it matches up here. All right. And then bring it over so that way it's on this spot. So when you do reverse, it matches up. It's in the bottom, and luckily that fixed the bottom already. So there we go. And behold, without even trying, the top is fixed. So yeah, there you go. Once again, the algorithm to do the corner switch, I'll try to remember either put it in the description or as a pinned comment, so that way it's there. You can keep looking at it if you need to. But I'll tell you it again right now. It's if you have no matching corners, just go ahead and do 2R, U, 2R, U prime, 2R, sorry, let me redo that, R2, I said 2R, so same thing, but R2, U, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, D, R2, U prime, R2, U, R2. And then you do the same algorithm, but if you have, so if you have matching, put it on the left side and then do the algorithm. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps out. Hopefully you've already figured it out and you don't need this tutorial anymore. Sorry it took so long to do. Had other stuff that was going up and I just haven't had a chance to record. So yeah. But if this helped, that's great. I'm glad to help. If you have any questions anymore, just leave a comment down below, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Blurry video.